We're on there now, lovely.
Yeah, we are on there now.
Hello, and welcome to Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Our Christmas special. Talking about all things to do with the paranormal. So, if you're out there, just come in and to the chat room and have a chat. We'll discuss things to do with paranormal, and ask any questions you like, or talk amongst yourselves as well, and have a good and enjoy yourselves. Just a lovely friendly chat this Christmas night concerning the paranormal. Or
any of the subjects they want to talk about, long as it's in reason.
That live room.
Sorry. Yeah, we had Steve for Steve's haunted house again. What's his two nights back. What's loading now?
Yes, we had it.
Loading.
Yeah.
Who's again? Something's loading. Well, I've just pressed something. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah,
I've knocked off Google Hangouts or Coventry watch now. So welcome to anyone watching now. Anybody want to come to the chat room? You're more than welcome. A lot of controversy about certain groups. A group proving demons about been hoax about a certain investigation was hoax, was it, Karen? Now we're discussing that with Steve's haunted house 2 nights back. He joined us last time, weren't we?
That's correct. That's correct.
A lot of fallout concerning that. A real lot of God. Oh, I don't know. Because he actually likes proving demons. He's just saying he's not sure whether it's hoax or not. He's on the fence. Didn't he say was Steve on the fence concerning that? I can't remember now. Good friend Steve. Well, he's very much on the fence concerning that. He thought, I think he was not committed to either one way or the other, was he? Sort of thing. Because he likes us to act. He likes Andy Ward's do, does actually, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Mark. The guy, most of his work's all right. He only lets himself down when he
Andrew J. Walker on that, proving demons.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I say majority, probably majority of his work's all right, and the evidence what he brings. He only lets himself down when he just little silly things like that. Apart from that, I think he's all right. He's all right doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's only little silly things like that what lets himself down big time. That's all. But like I say,
don't do it. Just to keep it straight and narrow. Don't dabble or try and sass things up more. If you do that, be like put a disclaimer beforehand. What do you call it? Say for entertainment purposes only. You could do, like the certain shows on TV are, yeah.
He could do. Hopefully,
certain TV shows come to mind, like
hopefully this will blow over.
Hello, guys. Merry Christmas.
Yay!
Steve's on. Steve's in the chat room.
Merry Christmas, Steve.
Oh God, where am I?
I knew he'd be around, out and about.
He's always welcome. A great chat there 2 nights back.
He's always welcome on our group anytime.
Yeah, good guess, great guess. And what's happening here now? Have I gone? Oh, bloody hell! It's gone blank. My chat room has just disappeared. Something's just popped up the adverts. Oh, there it goes. Thanks for that. YouTube.
And I hope
he's just watching TV at the moment, Steve.
And I hope you had a lovely day with your family, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll wish you a nice Christmas, matey. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, many. So what you got? Steve's just put. So what you got flack the other night for talking about proving demons?
No, we didn't get. No, we didn't get no flack. No flack. What's
Yeah, they're gone now. So on my own, lol. Sorry, he's in upper caps. So what you got the flack for the other night for talking about proving demons? What was he saying? Did we get any flack? Not Rick. Was he saying that?
No. We never got no flack. Like I was telling Mark, proving demons. He's worked. Some of you work. Well, most of you work's okay. It's only little things like when he lets himself down doing silly things like that. But majority of these videos, I think, they are kosher. They are all right. But apart from that, no, we didn't get no flack on anything like that.
Oh no. We were just because Mark Smith apparently must have making a point about proving demons, wasn't he? So what he'd gone through. Another group concerning.
Well, Mark Smith, I don't know if he's going to quit the paranormal. That was he was on about a few days ago. He was going to have a think about it. Yeah. Sorry, mate. No, sorry, I was saying about Mark Smith on about quitting the field.
Yeah,
all the drama.
I think he says, yeah, he's okay. Sorry, yeah, he's normally okay. Is he referring to Andrew J. Ward or Mark Smith there? So I think it's the problem. Yeah, so it's a lot of it seems a lot of it's like a soap opera between the groups Paranormal X and Proving Demons and DNA Paranormal. It's an ongoing soap opera at the moment. Honestly.
I still think the paranormal.
Try and get back on board and try and yeah, they do some good shows, you know. I'd like to. Steve's asking who's quitting the field. It's Mark Smith of Paranormal X said he was going to quit, didn't he? That's what we're on about. Yeah. Just ask that now.
Because he says he
did a live stream there a couple of hours back. Steve, he said it was possibly considering quitting the paranormal field over. I don't know. Was it primarily to do with proving demons, wasn't it? And other things, fakery.
No, it's a number of things. It was a number of things why he thinks he should.
Yeah, more to it than that. Yeah, I think that was one of the things. Yeah.
But it's a big loss if he did go. It's a big massive loss if he did go. Because, like I say,
Paranormal X, Mark Smith. I've never heard of him. Oh, Mark Smith, Paranormal X. He's worked with Proving Demons in the past. And he's worked with other numerous groups, hasn't he? He's been on our show, actually, Steve, as well.
Yeah, check out our video. So all you got to type in is Paranormal X and you'll find his YouTube channel.
Yeah. You break it up there a bit, Chris. Not Chris. Kieran, sorry. Where did Chris come from? Chris, where are you? My imaginary friends just come out.
Oh, mine should be all right actually. My internet.
So it's like the effects of the song. You know, there's also kind of you know, like Cher's voice in that song. I can't get through that. It's like that. That could have also what they call they kind of do some crazy effects on the voice. It sounds a bit like that. Yeah. He says if you'd like to invite me on, I've got about 35 minutes to spare, or I can stay in the chat. Don't mind. He doesn't mind either way to go on the show or just remain in the chat room. He's not bothered either way.
I'll send him a link. It's yeah. He's more welcome at any time. More the merrier.
Oh, indeed. Say it's Christmas special show, especially on the show last night, but I forgot about it. I completely forgot. First time I've ever forgotten a really show. I was so preoccupied with Christmas, getting jobs done like yesterday. Yeah. Oh, we're off the feet. Yeah.
Basically, tonight we're talking about any topic, any subject in reason. Yeah. So it don't have to be the paranormal. We're just talking in general.
Good evening, guys. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And you, Steve?
I don't really celebrate Christmas. I kind of like went off Christmas years ago, you know. I never really believed in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I bet it was lovely today seeing your kids.
Yeah, it was interesting. I saw my daughter's boyfriend, who's a TV star in the Philippines. He actually works on a very known, Filipino TV program over there. And
all right.
They all went in the living room and saw like the 200+ dolls I got in there. I said, "Sorry about this, you know. Hope it won't freak you out." He goes, "No, I'm all right with dolls." And funny enough, he actually believes in the paranormal, and he's actually seen a ghost himself.
Helps. Well, I think he joined the club, I think, because I have as well.
You know, he's an interesting guy, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go.
Yeah. That's.
I'm actually going to go to a family get together tomorrow, actually. So I'm going to have an early. I've been sleeping a couple hours today. Yeah. I'm going to have an early night tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're down our neck of the woods tomorrow. Not far.
You're not going mad like tonight.
I'm down in Bexley in Kent. You know,
there's some audio problems there, guys. It kind of gets a bit distorted, the sound, Oscar. Don't tell me it's pay up tonight, YouTube or Google Apps. Anybody in the chat room as well as Steve? Very quiet there so far. Mind you, it's Christmas, everybody's with the respective family and friends, I suppose.
I'll share the link out.
Probably tearing each other's hair out by now, arguing. Killing each other's nerves. Yeah. So it's all about Christmas.
Yeah. So what you guys got planned? Anything for the New Year?
So I got lots of beer and wine. I got a nice shirt. I'm gonna have
No, mate. Me, I ain't got planned nothing for the New Year. Just spend it with the kids and the wife. That's all.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
No, I've got. I'm gonna go and see me three sisters, my mum, nieces and nephews and cousins and.
Yeah, that's Christmas for you. Seeing all the family and your relatives, yeah.
Yeah. We do it every year, every bank holiday Monday.
We'd have gone over to my nieces today, but Mum wasn't too well, so I'm looking after her for a bit, so staying over. That's too good. She's come out a lot from a hospital last Friday from getting a cataract removed from her eyes. So she's got to take it easy. So.
Yeah, it's all with that.
So it's home for Christmas. Usually we go out to my sisters and my nieces, but not Christmas.
Yeah, cataract's bad, isn't it, for the eyes?
Oh, God. She had the other eye, didn't she? She had a laser treatment for the other eye the week before. Left eye. Bloody hell. She's getting there now. She's going to be able to see things. She's in darkness, or shade, bit of shade here. She's getting there now. She's just going to take it easy.
There's a little old
eyes tested, so they might have found so far. You
know. There's a little old lady in the Philippines who always used to keep like pestering me sometimes, and like, every time she saw me, she'd say hello and giggle at me. I found out just today that she got very ill and she became blind and deaf. But she still asks about me.
That's it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, bless her.
I reckon.
Yeah, we hope to get some more guests on our show as well. We're curious, I guess. So I get to do live streams on location as well as like here, like we're doing now. Try to expand it, make it a bit more gimmick to show more dynamics if we can. Yeah.
Sometimes
You never know, might get up to the 1,000 marks eventually about a couple of years. Subscriptions. You never know. Well,
sometimes Mark,
carry on.
Sometimes it ain't the guest. Sometimes you got to go through the managers. That's the hardest part of getting through the managers. If some of these don't answer, you got to speak to a third party to get these people on.
Yeah. That's right. We had trouble with this guest. Yeah, that's right. That reminds me of that lady from America. She's about to go on air, so nothing at all happened. She didn't go on. And you reckon something was said? The manager thought, no, "You're not too good for the show." Well, maybe they think we're not good enough for them. I don't know. The manager, we're big shots, and you know. Yeah. Huh?
I said she's well known in the paranormal.
Well, you got Chris Alton. He's quite a big name in the paranormal field and all that. And he don't care. He comes on the show. He's so humble and decent and down to earth. Great guy, you know. Well, gentleman. A very interesting, funny man. You know, great guy.
I can't think of the woman's name. What was her name? Steve.
Right.
What was the woman's name again, Mark? Because Steve might have heard of her.
Kadrosha owner Carol. I don't think it was her that was the problem. It was probably I mean, we're guessing, but she was all ready to go. Come on, suddenly there's no technical hitches and less. And
have you heard of Don Phillips?
So come on, you know.
Don Phillips is a good guy. He's been on he's actually been on real radio and TV.
Mm-hmm.
So you know,
all right, let's go try him. Yeah.
Well, he might be worth contacting, Don Phillips. Well, he's been in the paranormal for years. Yeah.
Now, we had another guest there. We're going to get contact. Kevin, who's supposed to be going on the show. I remember his name now. I guess some of the big names, Richard Felix, something like
Johnny Sapp.
Local teams and big names. I don't know if you can't get a big name. I mean,
Zach Baggins. Oh, Zach Baggins.
Johnny Zappis, yeah.
Yeah, Zach. Oh God, that'd be a bit of a nightmare to get.
I don't know. You can only try. If you hope it is a genuine person that comes on as well, it can be fake for all we know. Yeah,
yes, we had one of those before.
I wonder if they actually use their pages, these big stars, because I think people probably do them on their behalf. I don't know. Sometimes if it is actually them on their page, there's a supposed page, paranormal page on Facebook anyway. Sometimes I wonder.
Well, I showed you page out every time I come on here. I'll show you a link out anyway.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Cheers for that, Steve. That's brilliant. Much appreciated.
Well, Chris Holmes, he's Essex way, so he's kind of your neck of the woods, that kind of like he's a very good guest. We'll have him on again. This time we'll have him on Google Hangouts, YouTube. Not what was the other app before? It was the other one, wasn't it? It wasn't very good. It was like AM radio. The sound quality was very tinny, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Blog Talk Radio, yeah.
It wasn't that good.
Sound quality, it's like AM radio. It was like medium wave AM radio. Medium wave. It's like medium wave. The quality, very tinny, tacky sound, wasn't it? Awful, dreadful. It was a good show. We couldn't see it. So, just wish we'd done it. We got a phone call. He was ringing me. I was going to get it downstairs.
Hope he's beautifully sound. Matt, you still there? Anyone there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Oh, got you then. That'll do me. Steve, anytime we got a guest on, you're more welcome to come in and do presenting too, mate.
All right. Now, I'll keep an eye on you. I got your notification. That's why I was just watching Jurassic Park on TV, which is on at the moment, and the Jurassic World one.
Oh,
I had my computer turned on, and I saw your notification come up, and as soon as I jumped on there, I heard you talking about me. I thought, oh, that's nice of them.
We always like to give you a shout out. definitely.
But I'm surprised I've not seen anything at the moment on proving demons. I've not seen anyone else talk about him. I've not seen him do any videos. I've not seen anyone slay him yet.
Like I said to Mark, don't get me wrong. Some of his work, brilliant.
Yeah.
When he does silly stuff like that, I think what lets him down.
Yeah.
I don't think he would lose many subscribers. I think he would still keep it. At the moment, I think he's keeping his head low so it all blows over. But the people who he has messed around, I don't know all the ins and outs, who he has worked with, and they're all saying the same thing. And that's like 5 different people saying the same thing.
Mm.
So that part, I think, lets him down that way. But I reckon majority of his work's fine. It's just silly things like that just lets him down. So and then, carry on.
That other guy who was with him that night, the one who said it's a crime scene, we shouldn't do that. I don't think he even knew anything about the bone, actually. It's only if it was like, put there by proving demons. Just think what is causing that guy's reputation right now, because people are going to think that he knew about it when he may not have done,
Well, yeah, definitely. Totally agree.
He should have said like, "Oh, we got something planned." We are going to pull the bone out and see what the viewers say. And if he knew about that, they might have not phoned up the police or anything. You ain't got the police involved. But
if you remember Proving Demons when he started off in his early days, he used to wear a mask around his face.
Yeah.
In his early videos.
Yeah.
Because he started off, like I say, probably about 200 subs, and I think he started out with Paranormal Cornwall at first. Then he moved on from there to, I think, Paranormal X. Then he moved on from there to someone else's team. And so I did like collaborations with different teams, and then with his hard work with doing it himself with the other people, that's how he's got today.
Well, I know, I know he's working with that group, what's it called? Truth Seekers. But then a lot of people was having issues with Truth Seekers and left. I actually did subscribe to them, but I wasn't really participating in any comments or putting too much info on the site. So I just said, not being funny. I'm not really doing much on here, and I'm not getting much communication back from people. So I'm stepping away, and I did. But I wasn't going to still watch, their channel. But a lot of people did leave it for some reason.
See, what I tend to do myself when I'm watching the other live streams and the other thingy, I don't listen to what's happening in the chat room because they're broadcasting another video. Don't believe this, don't believe it. Make up your own mind.
Yeah.
It's like Chinese whisper. Make up your own mind, make up your own decisions. Don't listen to like other people saying this, that. Just make up your own mind. And that's how I do on videos when I see videos. I spot the paranormal and these small channels and big channels, and I know some of them have disagreement. Channels are going to have a disagreement with each other, and this, that, and somebody's going to say this. It's like Chinese whisper; it goes round in circles, and this, that, and the other. And then you just got to try to work it out for yourself.
Google Hangouts just cocked out there.
Yeah, you're back in, Mark.
Yeah, it just went dead. I had to just went off dead like that. I had to delete and try and get in there again. Bloody nuisance!
Bloody YouTube.
It is.
YouTube's always.
I don't know people. I've been hearing when people say what proven demons done, it's made the paranormal even worse. So I think it's going to make it stronger.
Well, there are other groups out there that kind of like screw things up and fake stuff, and they keep coming back saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've done that." But some people don't really mean their apologies. They just keep causing problems for the paranormal.
Yeah. We don't need.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why people keep doing it. What's the point of doing it? They're going to keep sometimes they moan and bitch about losing subscribers and viewers and friends, well, they didn't keep, you know, doing what they're doing, faking crap, they wouldn't lose their friends and subscribers.
Yeah. Like I say, I do this for a hobby. I ain't got many subs on this station, but I try to, well, stay to the truth as possible. I don't fake anything on this show. I stay to the truth what I think. And if people's got their own opinions, some people may not believe it in this, but that's their opinions. They can have this say on this channel, saying I don't believe in this and I don't believe in that. Well, you got to show me something where I can believe in this and that and the other.
Hello, Julie. Merry Christmas, Julie.
Yay!
Got a viewer.
Yay! Julie's in the room. Merry Christmas, Julie.
Anybody in the chat room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even I've been called a bloody fake, you know, sometimes, and I just ignore it. But because I don't, you know, I don't need to fake anything. You know what? It's like Rose said. You know what you seeing is raw. We can't expect that we're going to get paranormal every single night, and I've said that many times. You can't expect paranormal activity every single night. And when some stuff does happen, it's not caught on live camera anyway. It can happen during the daytime. Like last night, my living room door opened by itself, and I heard footsteps. Plus, I've got like a mark on my neck, scratches, you know, and that can't, you know, sometimes that's never caught on camera. Sometimes things do get caught on camera. You know, you can't expect spirits to come out and perform live on channel. You know, it's not a bloody circus for them. I totally agree.
It's right. They don't come out and cue, do they? Come out when they want to. Yeah. Cue the ghost and action. Yeah. Don't work like that. You're right.
No, but I've been doing it 7 years and I ain't gonna like, you know, kind of thing. But I'd still get called like a fake and, you know, a loser, and you know. And I said, well, how can I be faking stuff when I'm sitting here crazy in my living room or in the kitchen? My DVR system, and I have my DVR either on 4-channel or 8-channel, and on in the living room or the kitchen. How can I be doing it when I'm sitting here? Oh, it's just ridiculous.
It's great you got your own house like that. Yeah.
It's like you say, Steve.
I might try myself. I might try an EVP set for myself in the bedroom. Actually, I'll see what I get. It'll be interesting. Might go for it, won't it?
Yeah, but like I say, Steve, you shouldn't have to.
Got the equipment there. Got the digital recorder on there. Dictaphone.
I just don't give a damn what they say anymore. To be honest, Kieran.
That's the best way to be, mate. That's the best way to be. It's over your head.
You know, I've got so many moderators on my channel. You know, anyone comes on, start calling, you know, BS, they get kicked off and booted and blocked straight away.
Yeah, just stick what you're good at, and that's the paranormal. Don't forget, regardless what's in the chat room, what's being said, you just do what you need to do, mate.
Yeah. Well, I've been kind of drawn away from what I'm doing with all this drama crap, you know, and it has interfered with me, you know, with streams and the ability of doing paranormal. And, you know, I sat back and thought about it. I said, no, this ain't going to happen anymore. And I started modding people. I said, look, you know, don't even give people second chances. If they're just being like a little bit sarcastically, just time them out, you know, because they get timed out 300 minutes. But if they come back and continue, you know, then block them. And if you get trolls coming on there, you know, causing more problems like swearing at people and, you know, accusing people of being fakes and lies and that kind of stuff, don't even time that, just block the asses. I'm not having that on my channel anymore.
Yeah, that's the best way to be, mate.
I've had too much drama on my channel and it's affected it, you know, very badly, and I'm not having it anymore. And it's hard to
keep blocking them. I mean, they might change their RD and come back under another name, but just keep blocking them until they get fed up. That's right. It's part and parcel of being on the internet, unfortunately. You're going to get people that suspect, you know, I have to think they're a minority, but still the irritant's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what Julie said. They're a bit of a joke, actually. And not so much a joke, they're just being a pain in the backside, you know.
Yeah, totally agree.
And they can draw your attention away from what you're supposed to be doing. Once you lose your concentration, your stream's kind of like screwed up.
Well, yeah. Because I'm assuming you got to have some kind of what do you call it? I can't. What's the best way to describe it? When you commute, you got to have to have a. I don't know, but I can't think of the word. Get off my head.
Yeah, I'm like that. Trying to think of a word and I can't think of it, and when I can't think of it, I think of it.
That's what I'm trying to do now.
No, it's been very well, guys.
Oh yeah, that's the word I was thinking about.
It's like it's like when you're in the
well.
do you know what I mean? Oh God.
So I said to people last night, I ain't going to be streaming tonight, you know, not on my channel anyway, but tomorrow night I might do. If not, it'd be Thursday, because as I'm going out tomorrow, depends on what time I get home, and if I'm tired, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to probably just like relax and go to bed early.
Yeah.
Well, when it's one of them days where you got to see the whole family gathering, it's a long old day for you, like travelling and meet and greet, do this, do that, then travelling back. Toll on you.
That's right.
And like, you know, when I go down, I can't just turn around and stay there about an hour and say, right, I'm going to go home, because it takes quite a while for me to get home. You know, my son's going to take me down there tomorrow, and he's bringing me back, and I can't expect him just to be down there for an hour. So I'll probably be there 4 or 5 hours, you know, kind of thing, until I'm ready to go. So, you know, I have to sit there getting a bit bored sometimes. But I can take my camcorder and doing a little bit of video down and take some photos. Sometimes I just like walking around in the house with a cake.
I'd like to do it. We'd like to do some investigations on old pubs like nearby Kenilworth. You know what I mean? The road just up the road from us. So the Clarendon and the Virgin Castle, Queen Castle. These pubs go back to Tudor times. Yeah. Elizabeth Elizabeth I reign or older. Love to do some investigation like that. Yeah.
There's one place.
Obviously, get permission from the landlord lady first, whatever, of course.
There's a couple of places I wouldn't mind doing, but there's nothing like that around here. I like to do like a haunted railway station. I like to do like a haunted castle. Well, I've done like a part of a castle.
Railway stations, right? Yeah.
You know, I've done like an old monastery.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
I would like to do one which is more erected, because like the one which we done, there wasn't much of monastery left there, but I have done it a couple of times and it's on my YouTube. But I have never really done a railway. I've never done a pub or an inn. A hotel, you know, a hotel I like to do.
It doesn't have to be old monasteries or castles or grand buildings. I mean, Chris Holtley did an old World War II bunker, and he got great EVPs.
Yeah.
World War II bunker.
Well, most of the bunkers that.
And it's a World War II bunker. Yeah, that's Dinley Kieran. Got some great evidence, some EVPs and some visual evidence as well.
They're down in Kent mostly, though, aren't they? Down at Maidstone and Dover and that area.
Yeah. And Nissen Hut as well. He caught
Mark.
Explained tapping on top of the Nissen Hut, what remains of it, and no wind, no nothing. And the tapping. I think it was on cue as well. Could you please tap again, please? Thank you. That's too much of a coincidence. It wasn't like a sort of there was no trees on the Nissen Hut, because it's completely still night. No trees anywhere near the brushing against the. You know, the Nissen Hut, anything. Got it on video. I got what his DVD actually. A lot of it. It's really good.
Mark,
Tales from a Dark
say that. Steve beat me to it.
Tales from a Dark World. That is it. That's the video.
We got Panther
I have all that
on here on the side chat.
Is that the one from America?
Yeah, Roberta.
The one what normally goes on your live stream.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
He's a psychic medium. I believe she's psychic medium.
Oh, yeah.
You can get her, if you can, Steve. You can add her to the Google Hangout.
Yeah, if you want me to, I'll ask her if she wants to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're more welcome, go ahead. Just say an invite, see if she wants to come on. She's more than welcome to do so. More the merrier. More the merrier.
Thing is, I don't know. I'm going to do it. I'll have to put it through Google. I think. Google. What's the name? Yeah.
Anything goes wrong, Steve, we can blame Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you. Scapegoat. Yeah. Blame Google. Google. Something goes wrong tonight. Sound's not very good tonight. It's a bit no.
I don't know. I've got one. What's the name? I got you on. Oh yes, I have. Robert.
Oh, can you kill a cat? Yeah.
I think.
Love to do a live stream at Kenilworth Castle. Do an investigation there at night.
Yeah.
Get some kind of permission.
Yeah.
Hey.
All we've got
I
to do is
don't want to trespass. I'll go for the right. Go for the right.
Yeah.
Go for the right channels. Like I'd it's a ruin, but if you just do after. Well, the short days we've got now, I think the best opportunity. They close early, don't they? As a result, don't they? And they can let us in for a couple of hours. We'll put some money into some English heritage. You remember of English heritage, though, aren't you, Kieran? So you get there free anyway with the guests. So we just just give them a.
Here we go. We've got
yeah.
How's everybody doing? Merry Christmas.
Hello there, nice to meet you. From Central England here, Mark and Kieran, and Steve's a bit further down the field there, he's towards his London way. Nice to meet you.
Are you guys having a great day?
Our show. Thank you. Panther Paranormal, welcome to Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio.
Good to be here.
Great, the more the merrier. Merry Christmas to you, by the way.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Hope everybody had a great day.
Oh, so far, so good, so far. Sorry, are you psychic medium? Did you say Steve? Sorry, what's your name again, the lady? Erica, is it?
No, nice Roberta.
Oh, the sound's going terrible tonight. It really is bad. Hello, sorry,
yeah,
what's
I'm
your name
Roberta.
again? Sorry, is it Roberta?
Yes.
Hello. Oh yeah, are you a
Hello?
psychic medium or anything, or are you just an investigator like us? Hello, can you hear us?
Well, I'm a medium. Yes, I can hear you. I do mediumship as well as ITC.
Fantastic, fascinating. That's great. They're great. You're an asset on paranormal investigations. I think mediums are. Everybody needs a medium. I really do. Yeah. I think my friend Chris Holton of Haunted Earth, he's a medium. He's good at things. I've seen him sort of. He sent somebody here, a person. It's a great asset on an investigation, a medium. Something like that's doing that kind of work. That's a great gift to have. I tell you that.
Yeah, Yeah, I was born this way. So,
I think we
and
should
you
have
know,
one.
everybody's different.
Sorry.
Everybody works differently.
Yeah. That's. Of course, they're not. That's right. It's not the same. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, they get their own approach to things, haven't they? That's a.
Absolutely.
It's what suits that person the best, and if they get the results, that's so be it. There's no right or wrong with it, I suppose, is what you're saying. You know?
Well, we all have kind of like our own abilities anyway built into us when we're born. Like, you know, sometimes it doesn't take off. Sometimes it might not work until later in life. You know, we've all got like some kind of like psychic ability inside us anyway, I suppose, and that little bit of mediumship. But you know, there's people out there. Some of them
got more of it than others, haven't they?
Yeah, like Roberta and a few other people. You know, they got it. You know, a lot better than we have, and I suppose it depends on how you work on it. And if you
know, when kids see, I just wanted kids to see their imaginary friends. Are they seeing probably ghosts as children, or we don't see it? They've got psychic, that kind of gift there. You know what I'm saying? It's not more than imaginary friends sometimes. Do you want? Is there anything in that, guys? Yeah.
Actually, your imaginary friend is not so imaginary. I remember mine. My little friend that used to come into the house. But when I was a kid, you don't think about, how come they're wearing their same clothes all the time? Not till you're older, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not so imaginary.
I've always thought that. Why do you know, like,
the board is really terrible. So everyone's got that ability, but small people just don't realise they got it. Some got a bit more than others. I don't know how it works. I don't know. Or they suppress it, or do have it. I don't know.
Yeah, mine works through sight, hearing, smell, of course, feeling, and just knowing. That's where mine.
Even some people, but even some people who haven't got that, probably your psychic ability, they can still feel a presence of depressing, really heavy kind of feeling, can't you? You've seen on these ghost programs, aren't they? And they're not all psychic mediums, well, not to your degree, but they can still sense something, can't they? They feel some kind of heaviness, some kind of something really repressive and not good in this room. They have a real negative nature. You know what I'm saying? You know, you always get there with Aaron Goodwin and the guys and Zach of Ghost Adventures. So I felt that sometimes. Feeling like that, you know.
Well, everybody's born with intuition. Everybody.
Yeah.
Because that's a survival instinct.
Yeah, it's within us, built within us. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has that. It's just.
I felt things sometimes. I was what the bloody hell, and you know.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you know, when people say they. I'm talking to Kieran and Roberta, and see that the people see things in their peripheral vision as well. Is that something? That's something as well. And they look around, there's nothing there. Is that something as well? Something with
that could be a possible. I see a lot.
They see the shadow figure or something.
Yeah, I see a lot of shadow movement in the peripheral of my eye. I think, like, you know.
Yeah.
I just see what I saw.
Yeah.
Because it's your mind that's picking it up. It's your brain waves. It's, you know, I suppose it's like the frequency that you're picking up, which you don't realise you've got. And like, you know, spirits, I suppose, do give off frequency. It doesn't matter if it's a proper spirit, ghost, you know, or a shadow person or whatever, you know. If your brain is like, you know, compatible and it picks up. I've seen many shadows, you know, like especially down in the door at the peripheral of my eye, and I'm thinking, now, did I just see that? Now, is it the brain tricking you into thinking you see it, or is the brain actually telling you you did see it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Something I've seen some of the sign. I've looked and there's nothing when you turn fully on. Absolutely nothing there. Yeah.
See, other people see things through the internet. You know, like Albert, he sees a cat under the chair. No, I've got a cat. Yeah, but it's not my Tammy cat, it's another cat he keeps seeing. And people seeing shadows flying across my room, left, right, and centre. And Roberta actually sees a lot of stuff, don't you? On Pooch channels.
Yes, I do.
And she can pick things up from objects like, you know,
yeah. So, you know, all this equipment now you get in the paranormal field, there's so many gadgets there. Do we really need all these, most of these gadgets, or can you just have just the bare minimum basics and still get results? Well, your body itself is a fine tool for the paranormal in itself, isn't it? I'm saying is that as a tool to connect with the paranormal as well, isn't it?
Well, I suppose all the tools that people buy is to try to see if it is something that can pick up something different in the paranormal, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they might, you know, someone might pick up or someone might actually build a gadget where might actually in future pick up some kind of portal, you know, kind of thing. But if that ever happens, the government will be jumping down on that rather quickly. But there are
Bill Chappell, he is an inventor.
Yeah.
Chappell. Just a lot of stuff from. He got a lot of gadgets. So I think they're actually premiered on Ghost Adventures. Does he get first use of them? I don't know. It seems to be with Zach. Bill Chappell's invented this invention, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Amazing, right? Amazing, man. Absolutely.
Well, here's a question that I've always had, like on the K2 meters, for instance. Somebody that gives out a lot of magnetism, like myself. I can't wear watches for long. Yeah. They instantly will just cut off. They just stop working within a matter of hours.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's would that set a K2 meter off and things like this?
So you think gadgets like watches could give a false reading? You're saying things. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Right. Something like that gives off this stuff. Somebody like me, is it going to trip it? Is it going to trigger it?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, because if anything, I wouldn't wear watches or anything like that on investigations if it's going to influence the gadgets that you're actually using as well. It's a good point. Yeah. Very good point.
Well, you need to
I'm saying
not contaminated anyway.
You need to keep mobile phones away from like EMF devices because like they can actually set off them devices. You know, because of the magnetic frequencies that give out.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. I realize watches and electrical devices can do this, but what about a person like me? We automatically, well,
we all give
people like mediums.
Yeah.
We all got our own.
Could you set the device off to be medium? That's what you're saying.
Right. That's what I'm wondering. Mm-hmm.
All right. I see what I mean. We never thought of that. Good grief, yes. Of course, you go to the work. You can sense things, and spirits can work through you because you're receptive to them. And
correct.
Yeah, you can set things off. You can.
That's why I don't have
set the gadget, the K2 meters off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. God, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that we would, but it is a definite question.
That's a good point, yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Steve?
That is a very good.
As I said, we all give off our own EMF anyway, and I suppose every person's got their own kind of frequency, and K2 meters can be manipulated by us sometimes. I suppose. No, it's not just EMF meters, there's other kind of like device that I've noticed that, even just waving in front of it like a static detector, we're generating that static, and that can give off false readings on the meter itself. So, unless you can actually get something that only picks up pure spiritual EMF, I suppose, and not, living human EMF, then that'd be more kind of like questionable, I suppose, because if you get a device and you try manipulating itself and it doesn't work, and then you put it down and suddenly it starts going off, then what's actually making it go off? But the thing is, you've got to realise that, you know, all our technology, TV, radio, mobile phones, microwaves, cookers, they all give off an EMF. And if some of them are turned on and you're walking around with EMF devices and you get spikes in it, you know, you've got to realise, well, is it that sent it off, or is it spiritual energy that sent it off? So you've got to try debunking things as well. And that's what I try to do on my stream sometimes, go around debunking things. If I get a new tool, then I try to walk around, you know, like one of my EMF devices, I bought that blue one. I went round and I was just waving it around the lights, the light sockets, the switches, and seeing what one would set it off. And I was actually filming it as well to show people what can set it off. But there's been the odd time where it has gone off, which has been sitting on the bed, you know, and I'm thinking, well, what set that off? You know, and I say, like, you know, spirits probably give off a different kind of like EMF and electromagnetic fields and, you know, static than we do. Even though they work human.
What about toys, trigger objects?
Well, trigger objects is okay for, like, you know, trigger objects like, you know, dolls, toys.
Hello. Oh, I gotta go, mate. Sorry, hang on. My sister is from America. Hang on.
Kieran's gone quiet.
No.
Where you gone, Kieran?
No, I'm still here. Just listening to you guys. What you was on about?
Oh, it's your channel. Are you supposed to be talking as well?
No, just listening because what you guys were saying. I reckon you're right with the K2. It can interfere with different stuff, well, and put it for yourself too.
The thing is, with K2 meters, though, you've got a couple of different types out there. One's very sensitive, and all you've got to do is wave your hand in it, in front of it, and it sets it off. And then there's ones which, if you do wave your hand, it doesn't set it off. You know, you've got the cheap version, which is around about 20 odd quid. Then you've got the proper, you know, original ones, which are about 50, 60 pounds.
So somebody like me would actually be setting them off.
More like the cheap versions, yeah. If I get a K2 meter, where's my K2 meters?
See, I didn't even know you can get. I didn't know the cheap version and the dear version. I think I got mine for £25, but that was on a sale. So yeah, I probably got a dodgy one then.
They've got different versions of them. Well, you know, Rosie said that some of her K2 meters go off rather easily, while some don't. Let's say I've got a couple, but I can't remember what done with the damn things. I did sort out in here yesterday because I thought my kids were going to be in here, but they decided to go in the living room. I don't know what done them.
So like a microwave and things like that can easily set one of the cheaper versions off.
May do.
Well, I got a cheap version. That's why I keep mine away from try to keep away from microwaves, TVs, any kind of electrical equipment.
I don't know what done my K2 meters. I've seen disappeared. I've got my grey. Oh, here's one. I ain't doing it, but sometimes you shake it like that, it goes off. They shouldn't be doing that. Like this one. That one is.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not doing it, I don't think, because it's more the original grey type. But that one, you're walking around and it starts going off. You think, oh, I've just got a K to it. No, it's because you're moving around a lot, and you know the vibration in your hands turning off. But the grey one doesn't do that. The grey ones is supposed to be better than the black ones as well, but sometimes the grey ones can be a little bit more expensive than the black ones are. I did have another K2 meter, but where it's gone, I don't know. I think it might have fell down the back.
And then you wonder why these equipment are so expensive. It's just like for see, do they work?
Well, there are devices out there which people have, you know, created themselves and think that it's working, and you know, start selling them at a huge amount of prices. You know, and start ripping people off. And the thing is, they don't really go out and do a proper field check. You know, if I was going to build something, I'll field check it and make, you know, see what kind of like results I get over a period of time, say like 3-4 weeks or whatever, maybe a bit longer. And if I can record those results and find that it's not me that set them off, but it's something, you know, possible spiritual, then I can turn around and say, oh, yeah, you know, this is all the results I'm getting. This is where I've been, which I believe is, you know, a haunted location. You know, it's not going off in my home, but when I go to this location, it's going crazy, and it's supposed to be like a haunted location, and I can turn around and say, look, you know, maybe it is a working kind of device. And if people want to, like, it's just like trial and error. You buy something, and, you know, if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. You know, it depends if you've got money to waste. And some people will buy it and then return it because it's not working. But how do you know it's not going to work? Because you don't get, let's say that K2 was a brand new device. We never had them before, yeah, and they just came out on the market, right? And you see a few people getting hits on them, and you think, oh, that's well, you know, that's great. You go and buy one, and you might not have no reaction on it for, you know, 2 or 3 weeks even. But, you know, you don't know in time, in a certain location, it might start going off. You know, because your house might be haunted. You know, the spirits don't know how to operate because you don't tell them how to operate them. You've got to make, you know, you've got to explain what it does and tell them how it works. Mm-hmm. And then hopefully they might be able to manipulate the device. But if you don't tell them how to do it, they ain't going to do it, are they?
Well, saying that device what you built, and then I think you gave it free to the other team. I forgot what team it was, and it told them to like go in a certain direction, and it did it that way. If you know what I mean.
That's the power sensor. That's in the living room, I think, somewhere. Oh no, it's over there. It's over here, I think. Somewhere. Yeah, that. I ain't got a battery in. I'll put the battery the right way around. That's that one.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
See this one. This one's slightly different. All right. This one's actually got a built-in static detector. So if I touch the antenna, it goes off. I also done it so it's got like a little flashlight on, but flashlight's a bit knackered on this one.
So to make one of those, how much would they be though? To make one of those?
How much? What? Just a standard one, just to make, like, you know, without the actual flashlight and the static detector, about 25.
Well, say if you wanted all of it in together, how much would that be?
Oh, like, you know, it's only going to be another switch, a couple of the LEDs, and a few little resistors. So if I was to build them like that, because I used to build them and put them on eBay, but I don't do it anymore because people kept grasping up to the job centre saying that I was making a huge amount of money when I wasn't, so I stopped doing them. But to actually get all the components, it costs about 25, maybe £30, and I would sell them for about 50. And that would, you know, although it wouldn't include the actual postage, because like, you got to think that when you put something on eBay, you're going to get charged your listing fees and your final fees. So I was only making like about £10 on each £10 on each item. Now the what's the name? There is one similar to that called the Pyramid from Paralogies, and it's just it's the same thing, just that it's in the shape of a pyramid box. and it's over £100, and it does the same thing. It's like with my little DC boxes. This is just a knockdown version of the REM pod, and the REM pod's like £130–40.
That's it, because I was after one of those with REM pod, and it's ridiculous.
I usually do these for about 50. It's light compatible. You stick in your pocket. I've definitely lost the K2 meter somewhere. But with all technology, it depends. The spirits know how to use it. You've got to try to teach them how to use it. You've got to explain how to use it. And if they've got the power and the energy to use it, then they do it. If they don't, they won't. Because it's like anything really. You go and buy something, or someone goes and buys you something, and they give it to you. Sometimes you can be afraid to use it because you don't know how to use it, and you might break it, kind of thing. It's just like spirits; they don't know how to use it unless they get explained how to use it. And when they use it, they might even be afraid to break it. It's like with a ghost box, you tell the spirits.
Well, that's why I've never bought a K2, because I don't know if I'm going to set the thing off or not.
Well, that's the only way. And if it sets it off, it sets it off. You don't have to be actually holding it to set it off. You just put it on a bench or a chair or something, and ask them to come forward, and they're handy little tools to have. But, they can be easily manipulated. And people, people that have always had really good results on them, have suddenly started thinking, well, are these real spirits that are actually setting the K2 meters off, or is it some kind of like invisible EMF, which is floating around the room, like from a cooker or a microwave or from a mobile phone or something, that's actually making it go off.
They all do work on frequencies.
Yeah.
Airwave.
Oh, there's your K2 meter. So the other day I had that on the bed, and I just went like that, and it started going off, but it's not doing it now. So maybe we set off a particular EMF frequency time to time, and it may only happen, every now and then. Probably when we're building up the energy, that might set it.
Like when I'm working with Dan's dolls, for instance, he's got his K2 meters over there, but I'm on the other side of the screen. So I know that I'm not affecting those being in the room with them.
Yeah, but, they know how to use it. So if you're sitting there and talking to them,
exactly,
set the K2 meter off, that's them, it's not you.
Yeah, they only validate me. Mm-hmm.
See, I have heard that in watching a live stream where people are in a chat, and sometimes people in the chat room can get affected what the other person is doing.
That is true. It is possible.
It's like this device here. This ain't like this. This is just the EM pump. It generates EMF energy. If I put that next to the K2 meter, it's going to set it off because it's generating EMF through a magnet inside it. So that's generating EMF for spirits to use. But with this one, I've also got it so I can turn it all the way down, and I'm using it as a temperature at the moment. But if I flick on, what one was it? I can't remember. There's a setting on here where it tells you how much energy it's chucking out. And these are easy to build. This probably cost me about £20 to build. Yeah, that's actually generating 2.10. I don't know if it's kilowatts of energy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that actually, like, if if I put it over there, so like right there, near my printer. Let me see actually. Yeah, if you see it there, right, if I turn my K2 meter, it's because it's only generating in a certain area. And if I turn it on full, you know, it's not setting the K2 meter off, but as soon as I put it closer, you can see roughly it's generating an EMF field probably 3 times the size of a football. See? If I turn that down now, so like a quarter way through, I can still pick up quite a bit of EMF from it, put it down even more. And look, I'm getting all the way near close to it, and it's probably the size of a football now. You know, what it's generating. So the higher you turn the EMF pump up on these ones, more energy, more width. And not many people's got these. I only built a few of these.
Yeah, and you ain't put that too far away from that, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's nearby it, but not so close to it. It's nearby it, and it's still picking it up.
Yep.
Amazing it is. Yeah.
As I say, it's all down to, like, you know, what you're doing, what kind of equipment you're using. You know, spirits have to use certain equipment to, like, communicate with us, like, you know, ghost boxes, K2 meters, REM pods, whatever. And they are mainly all used as a trigger object. That's what they are. It's a trigger object, really.
Yeah.
You know,
I like the recorder ones where you can record EVPs and stuff like that. That's a brilliant tool, that is.
I've got loads of different EVP recorders, but I prefer to use my old Nokia mobile phone. I get some amazing stuff off that.
It's amazing what you can use, though, because some people say don't use your phone when you're doing stuff because it interferes this, that, and the other.
Yeah, well, if you're going to use it as an EVP, you make sure you don't have any other equipment turned on. Or if you do have it turned on, make sure it's far enough away so it's not going to interfere with it, you know?
That's it. So it's like on flight mode or something. Your phone or something like that.
But it's always worth getting equipment, you know, just to try it out, you know. You don't have to go out spending, you know, huge amount of money, because people will, like, it's like, you know, the paranormal's up and down, you know. People will go out and start doing investigations, and if they're not going to get anything, and they feel like they're not getting nothing, then sometimes they think, oh, this is a waste of the time, and then, like, move away from the paranormal. So what they're going to do with the equipment, they're going to have to resell it, aren't they? And you ain't going to get the money, you know, the cost. Like, if that costs like £30 to buy, you might be able to get a second-hand one for about 15 quid, you know, kind of thing. Just have to look on eBay, see who's actually selling them. But they still do hold their prices, you know, even new or second-hand, they still go for about £30. The cheap ones. The ones which are a bit more expensive, you know, if you're talking about £50, they're the ones that isn't easily manipulated, you know. But some people still buy the £50 ones and say that they're the same as the, you know, the lower end ones. I think what's happening in the paranormal world is that people know that they want the technology to take on investigations, and some people just rip you off left, right, and centre for higher costs. You know, there are devices out there which is like thousands of pounds, you know, kind of thing. You know, I'm not only got huff, but look at these ghost boxes. You know, you're talking about from $1,000 to $2,500 for a ghost box, you know, and it's all it is a ghost box with some amps on, which anyone can build.
See, I'll most of the stuff, I won't go that silly and buy something of that price.
Some people are stupid enough to do that, though.
It's ridiculous.
They have the money, but no sense. And if they had the sense, they would know that they can go out and probably buy the components and build it themselves, kind of thing. Because all it is a ghost box with a few wires connected to pedals and an amplifier. You know, I'm not trying to be big-headed, but I think I might have been the first one to create it. You know, kind of thing. Because I remember going back on my videos when I bought pedals and started using an amplifier. You know, and I looked around on YouTube and I couldn't find anyone using the same kind of thing. And I'm not saying like, you know, I was the first one, like, you know, with the tribal mask, because I did find that Hunting the Dead did do one before me. But you just have to like look around, research, see if anyone else has used it or create something similar. And you know, if you can copy that particular device, then go for it. You know, if you want to try to save money and you have the technical minded, you know, to do that kind of stuff, build them, then you can build it yourself and save a huge amount of money. So with my DC boxes and my Ghost Meter Pros, what, not Ghost Meter Pro, the DC box and the power sensor. Once I found out how to build those, I saved myself like, because if I bought like another not an EM pump, if I bought myself another REM pod, that would have cost me £150. But building a smaller one, compatible one, you know, I could put big LEDs in. I just use the small ones. But if I put the big ones, it only costs a couple of extra quid. And like, you know, that's only costing me around about £40 to build. So I'm saving myself £110. And does the same thing as the REM pod does. It's like my Ghost Meter Pro I just showed you, which you were talking about with Living Paranormal. That, you know, is the same as the Pyramid, and they're selling them for £150. I built my one for less than 50. Talking about £40, 35, £40. And once I knew I could build them, I did sell a few on eBay a few years ago, but as I stopped now.
I still wish you did sell them, because I would donate. Because so I would donate. If you were still building them now, I would donate and buy one. So I buy on them ones where I know
you will do some.
You just showed it on live stream. Your equipment does work, and it does it proves it does work, because you kept certain equipment away for free, and the other people's tried it and they got good results on that.
Yeah, well, I probably might build a couple next year, but I can't do much because my hand's still giving me a lot of pain. Well, I broke my hand. I just don't have the, you know, the full.
That's it. Yeah.
But I will probably build some more of the DC boxes later in the year. Probably, you know, in the probably in the first quarter, and the power sensor, the one that Living Dead Paranormal used. I probably might build a few of those. I've actually got all the components to build 3 of them right now. I just don't have the feeling in my hand at the moment. But at least I've got all the components to build them when I want to build them.
Oh, yeah. I will still say, first myself, Steve, I will still say, when your hand does get better, do what you're doing. Because first myself, I would donate to buy one of their equipment. I would not to pay out, like I say, if I wanted a REM pod, which I'm after, I don't like the prices, what they're going after, 100 and something. Same like, what's it with these EMF, and then you got the, what do you call them?
Power sensor.
That's it, on top, and you talk about 200 quid. I was like, what?
Well, with these, right, when I first built these little DC boxes, which are similar to REM pods, I built 2, yeah, just to start off with. And I was asking the spirits to try to manipulate it and set it off. And I won't get no responses on them for a good couple of months. And it's only until one guy on Facebook called Dave Dimlow, who was in the paranormal, but stopped there because he was getting a lot of like flack, you know, like bullshit drama and that kind of stuff. He decided to stop and moved on to his musical stuff, yeah. He saw him and he goes, "Oh, I want to buy one." I said, "Look, are you sure? Because I can't prove that these work." And he said, "Look, you know, it's like anything. You go and buy something and, you know, it's just trial and error. If it don't work, it don't work, you know. But I'd like to buy one." So I said, "Well, okay, you know, if you want to buy one," I told him how much it was. including shipping costs and stuff like that. I charged him about £50 for one, you know. And the day he got it, and this is no lie, you know, the day he got it, he went out on an investigation to some kind of like haunted location, which I think it was an old historic building. And, you know, all the grounds outside was like supposed to be very haunted with like people seeing apparitions of people walking by. So anyway, he went to this location and he sat it on the floor like that. So it's standing up. And he turned it on. And he was asking spirits to try to manipulate it and shut it off. And would you believe, the first time he asked for a spirit to shut it off, it started going crazy. And he actually sent me a message saying, hey, Steve, you got to watch my video. You're going to be surprised. Your equipment do work. I said, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, watch the video. And when I saw it, I thought, well, why the fuck is it working for him and it's not working for me? He goes, well, maybe, you know, you haven't told the spirits how to operate it properly. So I said, right, that's it, you know. And I put it in the living room. I said, look, spirits, this is how you use it. It's not going to harm you. It's just a device. And if you come towards it, you know, it's generating like an EMF field, which will not harm you because you're actually generating your own EMF yourself. And what you're doing is like interrupting it. That's all you're doing. It's not going to harm you. If you can set that off me, I'll be very grateful. And guess what? It started going off. I thought, whoa, thank you, spirits. That's fucking work then.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dave Dimlow, he took it out the first night he got it, and for half his video, it was going off all the time. He was gobsmacked. He was gobsmacked with it. And he bought a couple of more devices off me. And I said, look, you know, as I said, when you build things, you don't know if it's going to work 100% or not. He goes, Steve, that's the thing about it. You buy things and test them out. If they work, they work. If they don't, then, you know, they don't. Sometimes you can send them back, you know, and get a refund. Sometimes you can't, you know. But you just don't know what you can use. I've got a device over there which picks up electric cables. It can scan for like cavity in the walls and a few other bits and pieces on it. Now, it doesn't mean it can be used for, you know, like paranormal, as in like, you know, getting spirit to shut it off. But if you're in a haunted location and they say like, well, there was a hidden room here, but we don't know where it is, all you got to do is like turn this device on and set it on cavity, and it'll pick up where the cavity is in the wall. And it's only like £15. I think I still got it over here. Problem is I've got to find a damn thing if I was to find it. Yeah, this is the one. It finds wood, metal, electronic lines, and as well as cavities. And as I said, like, it doesn't mean that it's going to pick up anything spiritual, but it's good to find those electric cables, because if someone says, well, like, you know, your equipment might get affected by hidden electric cables, you can just go around and do a quick scan and find where those hidden cables are. You know, it does pick up metal, electronic lines, as well as cavity. So if you're trying to find that cavity, all you're doing is you put it on stud, I think it is, or if not deep, and you just like scan around for it. You push the button and it'll tell you like it's picking up cavity. So I suppose like what it means, like, this room may be classed as cavity, I don't know. Stud. I've not really ever used it. I've not even read the instructions, but I bought it just like for novelty, thinking it might be useful at some time, you know. Because if you do go into like an old building, which has been, you know, like an old castle, for instance, they tend to like sometimes remove bricks to, you know, put cabling in, and they put the original bricks back in, and you ain't going to know where the cables are. You don't know where hidden rooms are and the cavities. Welcome back, Mark. We're just talking about equipment.
All different equipment.
So I was talking to my sister in California, America. So, I told my sister in California, America. It's 2 p.m. over there. I was talking to my American nieces. Sorry.
Oh, right, no,
Beautiful girls. They're 10 years old tomorrow. Taylor and Ashley, bless them. Lovely.
You said 2 p.m.?
10 years old tomorrow, bless them.
Aw.
2 p.m. in California. She just rang up. She's doing Christmas dinner.
I was going to say West Coast.
Yeah, she's on the West Coast, yeah. Just, she moved now. She moved from, I can't remember the place now. So, she moved twice. But she's, I'm going to try. But my brother's he's in Vancouver. He's come Canada. He's come over in March with his two lads. My two Canadian.
Oh, nice.
We're all over. We're international, the Irwins. We're all over the goddamn place.
I'm hoping to one day get over there.
England, Scotland. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, I said I'm hoping to one day get over there.
Sorry, Bertha. Sorry, that again. Sorry. Are they coming over here? Sorry, I misheard you. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm hoping that one day I'll get over there.
I'd love to go. Oh, you'd love to come over here? Sorry, over here. You mean come over here?
Yeah, to England, so I can go harass Steve and everybody.
So I misheard you. Beg your pardon. Sorry, I've got radio in the background there. Hang on. Yeah, come and see the sights. It's lovely. And Warwickshire is lovely. I'm in Coventry, but on the outskirts of Coventry, Canley, going out towards because Warwickshire, really 5 miles away from mid Warwickshire. That's where we belong, really.
Oh, you're in Yorkshire.
That right.
Did you say that you're in Yorkshire?
Sort of. Well, we were. Well, I say Coventry and Warwickshire. That's what we call it. Coventry in the West Midlands, but Coventry used to be in Warwickshire because I was born in Warwickshire, but they changed it. They took Coventry out of Warwickshire into the West Midlands with Birmingham in about 1974. But I still say Warwickshire because we're the outskirts of Coventry going towards Warwickshire. But 40, 50 years ago, we were in the centre of Warwickshire. Warwickshire's only town, but that's where we belong for nearly 1,000 years.
Right. I got family from Yorkshire.
Oh, really? Yeah, only up the road. Yeah.
Up around Durham area.
Oh, really? So you got British heritage as well, yeah?
Oh, absolutely. Around Durham area as well as London area. But most of them come from Northern England.
Because I say Americans a lot from who've got whose ancestors from here because you've got great history. Because it's your history as well. It belongs to you, not just us. It's your heritage. It's you found it in your family tree. So, you know what I'm saying? I say no, it's yours as well as ours. You guys move. It's still your roots, your heritage. So
absolutely,
that's what I say. Anyway. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. We've got not far from Kenilworth Castle up the road. There's fascinating history, bloody history of castles, executions, trials, imprisonments of kings. I didn't realise what went on that castle. And it's over 900 years old. 1120 it was built. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you an interesting story.
A very long time. Sorry.
Okay. Here.
It was
last year. Well, last year. I was sitting in my living room just taking some snapshots of a reflective surface.
Yeah. And
I didn't even notice it for a year. And I looked one day and it's like, wait a minute. Is that King Henry VIII on my TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a photograph of him. Literally on my television. And not in a movie.
Sounds cut out there. Still there. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I saw a documentary about Henry VIII because inside the body, it sounds quite gory. Inside the body of Henry VIII, it means what he went through, his body went through. Because he was a fit, healthy man, and suddenly, and at the end, he was full of gout and and syphilis and everything, and I think he had a major jousting accident in about 1534, 35. That affected him ever since. He had severe concussion where a lance pierced his helmet.
Well, let
And
me
that
tell you,
affected
as a medium, I got to meet him.
Yeah. Hey, sorry. Sorry.
I've got to shoot off. Yeah, thanks for letting me on again. I'll catch you later. Have a good Christmas.
So you could
Yeah, okay, Steve. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, catch you later, Mark, Kieran, Roberta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take it easy, Steve.
Talk to you in a little bit.
You going, Kit? Oh, you going, Steve?
Yeah, I've got to go. I've got to
Nice to have you on the show, mate. Sorry about
I've got to do some things.
Another time, mate. Call, pop in any time. And yeah, okay. People are very busy over Christmas. That's understandable. Don't we?
Yeah, I just got to sort some stuff out for tomorrow. I want to do it before I forget it.
Okay, pop in any time. We'll have a chat again. Yeah.
All right, catch you
We'll
later.
resume our talk with Roberta and yourself and all four of us again. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
All right, catch you later.
Lovely.
Bye,
Thanks
Steve.
for stopping by, yeah.
But yeah,
But
like I was saying, I actually got to meet him.
Sorry?
He is an amazing
go away.
King Henry VIII. An amazing man.
He's a very tall man as well for his time. 6'1" he was, a massive,
Yes.
huge book. Yeah.
Yeah,
In his
and
day,
let
he
me
was a
tell
very
you,
handsome man. Okay?
yeah, when I met him, because I was pulled in, and when I met him, you cannot mistake his regalness about him. He had a baritone voice. He had a very deep, a deep voice, but his eyes, it was his eyes. He had what I call happy eyes. And when he's happy, they have almost like that twinkle, that sparkle in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is you being a medium. You've contacted the spirit of Henry there. That's what you're saying, obviously. Yeah.
I didn't contact him. I got literally pulled in, and I met him. I kind of like an astral thing. And I met him on a road, and I saw his daughter, Mary, when she was a very young little girl. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Fascinating.
Oh, yeah, it gets pretty interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, his little girl, Mary.
Yeah.
She was maybe about 10, I think. She looked like she may have been 10 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he was an amazing man.
So come over and see the sights there. Very haunted place, England. London's supposed to be the most haunted city in the world. So many. Honestly, I
have definitely met some very interesting people.
Yeah.
Just like I got pulled in one time, and I was talking with a man. Well, he was a war chief for the Cherokee tribe named Dragon Canoe.
Oh.
And he told me to move. But then, I literally felt like when the gunshots went by, I physically felt it whoosh by on my right leg. Mm-hmm.
I bet sometimes, it takes... When you get these, I don't know what you call them, but does it take you? And I bet you it saps your energy away when you connect to these people and this, that, and the other. It takes toll on you.
Actually, it does not suck my energy. It's not supposed to suck my energy. If somebody is born to do this, it will not affect their energy like that. Not going in and meeting individuals like I've met will not affect your energy. But if somebody decides one day they want to wake up and they want to be a medium one day and they're going to flip the light on and turn it off, it doesn't work that way. Chances are they're going to get drained because they're walking into a problem.
That's the word. Drain. That's the word. I spoke to some people and the work that you do, when I spoke to them, they says it's like took the energy, but like you say, it's drained them for this, that, and the other.
Honestly, I can tell you from just what you're telling me, that would definitely be an individual that has opened up the boxes, the investigative part, that they've opened up that way, that they weren't born that way. I know that a lot of people will get mad when they hear me say things like that, but it's the ultimate truth. And a lot of people, well, they start opening up. You know, they start becoming more and more sensitive as they're fiddling around with paranormal. But it's just part of it.
See, I didn't know that because I never said stuff like the people who we had on mediums. So sort of like they've been drained, they've been zapped, this, that, and that, and yeah. No,
now, negative energies will drain you. That's what they do. They latch on, they suck you, and they siphon you. But they can do that to somebody that's not even a medium. Mm-hmm.
August Jones, Julie Richards on top in the chat room, Joan Brown,
Oh.
Jackie Hawkins.
Have you ever...
all the guys are on here. My God.
Have you
just
ever
checking
seen
the chat room? I've no left of it. Just checking.
Say it again.
Have you ever actually seen with your own two eyes what an attachment truly looks like?
No.
It's frightening.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what it looks like. You'll never forget it if you see it.
Good Lord.
Like one day in particular, I was at the store and there was a guy that came into the store. And as he was passing by me, he literally, I saw, and I knew it was his father that had passed away. His father was like piggyback riding on his back, but it looked like his father's spirit was halfway into his son's energy and halfway out of it. Like they were blending together. That's a real attachment.
Whoa.
They blend their energy with yours. And if somebody would ever see it with their own true eyes, their real eyes, they would never, ever forget it. Because it is wild looking.
Because like you were saying earlier, everyone's got their own ability to do stuff. It's just connecting into that to if you know what I mean. I can't pronounce the word.
You know, a lot of people, they might get upset when I say this, but I say this out of concern. If you're not born to do something, you know, everybody's born with a certain gift for a certain reason. Everybody is given a gift, you know, for a divine reason. But when people start playing around with things that they don't understand, or if these people are not born to do this, they should really not play with it.
One thing I totally you say, definitely.
You know, there is no warning label on this. And then people, they say, oh, that looks fun. That looks cool. And then they start playing with things that it's not like just sticking your hand on a hot burner on the stove. I mean, it's like sticking your hand into a bonfire. You know, so I always try to warn people, be careful what you're playing with because you might not know what you're playing with. Because just because you're hearing someone, it doesn't mean that they're human.
True.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree with what you're saying. First, myself.
That's great advice. That's very sound advice there. Very sound advice. Thank you.
I don't play around with stuff what I don't know. Even though I know some people say do the Ouija boards, that and yeah, and people say, oh, it's nothing. It's another tool of your thing to play around with. But you don't know what you conjure around with if you don't understand what you're playing with. Even though they say no at all. Well, I went on the board and it ain't affecting me, but they don't realise it probably has affected me, but in a different way, probably relationship-wise or this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? You don't know how they can play with you when you're playing with Ouija boards.
They can actually, let me tell you something, they can literally ruin your life. Trust me. Even for a born unnatural medium. Yeah. If they don't like you, they can ruin your life.
Yeah, because
literally.
I have noticed on certain groups, it affects them thingy, but it has affected them in like family circle wise, like it's destroyed everything they touch, it turns into disaster, all this, that, and the other. But they always say, yeah, it don't harm me, this, that, and the other, it's only a board, it's another tool, this, that, and the other, which when I see them when they come online and they go, well, this has happened, that's happened, it affects you in a different way, but you won't realise you ain't put the links together what you're dealing with, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. And the thing is, you know, like some spirits will play around like they don't know who you are, what you are, and they'll play head games with people. But if they're on the up and up, there is no question. They're going to get to know you very quickly.
Yeah.
Just like I just recently moved, and the home that I'm at now, and the spirits that are here, you know, I heard it one day, and they're like, "Don't be shy with us." They realized immediately that I could see them or hear them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty interesting. They were playing around. I watched them move around. Just watching.
Well, I'm trying to try to tell Mark when he's doing stuff like this, protect yourself. Don't go too far. Like you said, don't this, that, and the other. Just make sure you, if you know what I mean.
It's good, Jeff. Thing to do. I think, I'm quite happy to do that. You know, it's can keep sound, peace of mind. And just careful. You don't know what you're going to encounter that night. You could catch a really nasty entity, whatever, some malevolent spirit. Yeah.
Oh, I could tell you some really interesting stories.
Or if you get a mischievous spirit, or just
worse than mischievous is disgruntled.
Please do tell us, Roberta. Please.
Disgruntled spirits, you do not want them around you. They are full of hate. They can't even see straight. They are just out for revenge, and wherever they can affect somebody, just because they were mad in life, they will go after anybody. It doesn't matter if they knew you before or not. They are hateful. They're revengeful. They're just vindictive. They're not lost, like some people say. They are not. They know exactly where they're at. They sure do. They don't care. They're just full of hate, like those trolls. You know how mean some of these trolls
can get lost spirits. You can get
horrible
spirits
things.
Friendly. Yeah.
Oh, and then on the opposite end of the spectrum, you can get some that are very compassionate. You know, like when my cat passed away, there was somebody, they said, I can't remember what words it was. It was, "Oh, feel better soon," I heard. And, like growing up, if I was upset and crying as a little girl and in my room, I could feel somebody, put their head, the hand on the head, and it was a warm, comforting feeling, never cold. And you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
We've got Angela from Australia here. We have Angela from Australia just popped in the chat room saying hello. It's good to say hello to her. That's nice to join us from. Is it New South Wales? I can't remember. I think it's. No, I think it's New South Wales. I've got a friend in Victoria as well, Caroline Barber. She's Karma Paranormal. There's a paranormal connection there, of course. Another great group, lovely lady. And we've got Angela Elkington from New South Wales. I think it's. And she's just popped in now. She's our regular guest, so say hello to her now.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna have to take off. I got some things I gotta get done because it's almost 6 o'clock here.
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Brilliant. It's been brilliant. It's been brilliant to have you on our show tonight. You've been a fantastic guest, and I have made you a moderator. And
thank you very much. Angela, Reverse, it's been an absolute pleasure for you coming on tonight. Thank you. Lovely.
Well, thank you. It's been wonderful talking with you.
More people joining into the
Well, you guys
you can come on anytime you want to discuss anything to do with the paranormal. You're more than welcome anytime to pop in anytime you want. Thank you.
Okay. Have a blessed night. Merry Christmas,
Angela
everybody.
from Panther Paranormal.
No, Roberta from Panther.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Okay.
Whereabouts in the United States, Roberta?
Yes, I'm from the U.S. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
We'll see you next time. See you then. Happy New Year, by the way.
You too.
Thank you. That was Roberta from Paranormal and our guest on tonight. I'm thoroughly she's this lady's a psychic medium as well, so it gave a very interesting insight there. So that's hopefully we'll have her back on again very soon, ladies and gentlemen. That was great. So I enjoyed that. And with Steve as well and Angela. Angela. That's the guest. Sorry, I'm getting to the chat room here. Steve, Roberta, myself, and Kieran. Yeah, nice conversation there.
It has, yes, definitely. Been brilliant. So, what else has everyone been up to in the chat room today?
Yeah, who else in the chat room? Julie Richards, Joanne Brown, medium. I think Jackie Hawkins is. Oh no, she's saying bye to Steve. She's still, I believe Jackie's still here. I think Jackie, Julie Richards, Joanne Brown, medium.
Anyone else in the chat room wants to come in, Mark? They're more than welcome to.
Sorry? Anybody else there in the chat room? Are you saying sorry?
I'm saying anyone else wants.
I enjoyed Roberta from Panther Paranormal tonight from the United States. That's great. Was it 6 p.m. there? Was she getting on there? It's a shame the time difference if it wasn't. So it's what, 6? I know it wouldn't be 6 a.m. now. It's 6 p.m. I know there's Eastern, Western time or Central time as well. The CET and the Eastern time, isn't there? There are different time zones in the United States because it's being such a vast country. Yeah. Oops, that's percentage. The Aussie woman, Angela, is here. Hello, Angela. Oops.
She's not long been out.
Welcome, Angela. And yes, with a good talk here tonight, Angela. Hello?
Hello, yeah. Sorry, Mark. If Angela wants to come in the chat room, she's more welcome to join.
I don't know. I heard a different voice there. It threw me out there. I thought that's not Kieran.
No.
Sorry, did you say Steve's back in? Sorry.
No. I said if Angela wants to come.
So guys, I missed most of the session. Can you give a brief review, please? That's what Angela's asking, Aussie one. By the way, Merry Christmas, and to you as well, Angela. Thank you much indeed. Yeah, with Panther Paranormal, a psychic medium, Berta from Panther Paranormal in the United States, who's a psychic medium on tonight with Steve from Steve's Haunted Home as well earlier. So we had a talk there. Steve went off, subsequently went off, and we carried on chatting with Roberta, obviously concerning to do with things about the paranormal, and we covered quite a range of subjects, didn't we, concerning the paranormal, didn't we? So contacting spirits of people and all this, and there's spirits, some malevolent spirits. There's some not very nice spirits out there, and you get good and bad and all that, things like that. And people have a certain amount of psychic power, don't they? But they probably don't realise it or recognise it. I don't know. That's the kind of thing. In general, that's what summing up what we did tonight, kind of thing, wasn't it, Kieran? Yeah. Just trying to sum up what we were discussing concerning Steve and Roberta. Hello, Kieran, you still there?
No, sorry, mate. Sorry. Yeah, let's keep an eye on the chat room. Yeah, I'm still there. Yeah, that's what we was talking about.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, no.
The audio's not. How's the audio on my end? Because your audio, because the audio concerning yourself, Roberta and Steve was kept. It kept kind of getting kind of distorted.
No, your audio.
Do I sound okay? Your end?
Yeah. No problem.
Oh, really? It could be my end. That's possibly there could be some remnants of the works. Yeah, there. Maybe there's a scan. I don't know, but the audio's not been very good my end. So it's probably my end. Yeah,
probably. But
so guys, so that's just a brief. Just give a brief outline of what we were doing, discussing a little. I have to go off and talk to my sister. She rang up from America, so I talked to my American nieces in California. So that was great. That's a lovely distraction. I'm not going to go stomp off. Oh, who's this there on the phone? That was a nice distraction. It was nice to talk to any of your family on the phone. That's great. That. And came back and resumed the conversation there forthwith, and we discussed many topics.
Well, yeah.
I should. Where is Roberta based in America? Do you know? Please check Panther Paranormal out. No doubt they must have a YouTube page as well as a Facebook page. So I'm going to give a plug here. So please do check Panther Paranormal out. Roberta. I think that's just Roberta. I can't remember whereabouts. Sorry? Roberta, what, sorry?
No, I said definitely check
her
page. Yeah, YouTube channel.
So I misheard you there, sorry. It's not the sound, he's not very good there tonight, so it distorts the voice a bit, so I have to ask again.
Mark?
It's hitting this kind of thing tonight. It must be my end, yeah. Hello?
You sound perfect, mate. My end. You've been sounding perfect, my end, all night, mate.
Fortunately, you and Steve and Roberta have been got distorted, and the audio has been very inaudible.
It's just your end.
Yeah. I think my computer I think it's TalkTalks or the. My end concerning YouTube or Google Hangouts is not on firing full cylinders tonight, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. It's very frustrating trying to talk. I say something and I can't hear people properly talking back because it gets distorted or cuts off. Very frustrating. A bit annoying that. Hopefully, next time we do the show, it'll be all right. But actually, especially in the show last night, but I completely forgot about it. First time ever. Oh my God. There you have it. There you have it. And it's our dear Australian friend who's still there with us. Karen, you still there? Karen? Hello? Hello? Hello, Cheeky Happy. I knew you were hiding there somewhere.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I'm still here. Don't worry, I ain't gone nowhere.
Is anybody still in the chat room? Could you...
Anyone in the chat room? I'll see.
Is any in the chat room with us? Are you still with us? Or you're with us? Are you somewhere else?
People. Three people still in the chat room.
Right, put your hands together, sounds on the table, and connect and say, is there anybody there?
Anybody there?
Old-fashioned sounds language there. Oh my God! You see, wearing glasses. Yeah, they're my reading glasses, Angela. Yeah. Fortunately, my computer and reading glasses. I got to wear these for these specific purposes. I'm afraid.
Mark,
Good to see you wearing glasses. No problem with trying to read your computer screen. No, sorry, I misread that. These glasses. The irony of it all. I'm looking for the wrong part of the glasses, looking down for the bottom bit. It's good to see you wearing glasses, Mark. No more problems with trying to read your computer screen. But that's true. That was causing the eye stress and the weird kind of zigzag lights and patterns. And I ignored it. Could have been an underlying problem there as well. So you could just look after your eyes, and I wasn't doing that. I'm taking a lot more care of them now. I'm getting checked every year. Not they say 1 to 2 years with eyes. Get them checked. I go for the least option. The latter. The former option. The former option 1 year. Don't leave for 2 years. 1 year.
Mark, in Australia,
peepers are fine, absolutely fine.
Mark, in Australia, with Boxing Day, wasn't it?
Yes, as I said, it's Boxing Day over there. Those guys are ahead of us. We're behind. We're slow over here. I don't mean that in a derogatory way.
I can't wait till she. Can you, Mark? I can't wait till good old Angela come on our live stream. That'd be amazing. Because I watched a video on. I can't wait to get Angela on a live stream from Australia.
She can come on live stream if she wants. She can join it. She can be part of the team. If you want to, Angela, you can come to Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio. You're a regular guest. I consider you part of the furniture on. Myself and Karen consider you part of the furniture here on Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio. Anyway.
Because
thank you for your support over the past couple of years. Brilliant.
Yeah, definitely. Mark, I seen a stream the other day when she done a little video, and it was a beautiful setting. I think it was on the beach or some kind of veranda, and you're looking out to the beach, to the sea. Oh, lovely weather, nice and sunny.
I have to say it again because it's breaking up there. Fortunately, I can't hear you very well. It's just getting distorted, muffled, and
I was
We
I
are
was
recovering
saying about. I think Angela did a little stream on a video when she was on a Miranda and looking out towards the beach and the sea, and it was a beautiful. It was a beautiful setting. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds great. That. Yeah.
Oh, it was. Oh.
Quite a small difference. I'm in the will to live. Spelled it wrong. Spelled friend wrong. I got the I. So, oh dear, oh dear. Honestly. Oh, Andrew says, thank you. Maybe one day I will participate. Well, whenever you're ready. That's the option. The invitations, the invites is there when you feel up to it, when you're able to, Andrew. Yeah. We are recovering from yesterday. I'll be saying that tomorrow. I'll be recovering from last night. I'll be the same, won't I? I'm not feeling very well. I don't think any of the people in the room are still with us. I don't know. Great turnout. Thank you for every tonight, Jackie, Angela, who's recently just joined us, Julie Richards. Jackie Hawkins is a second name. Joan Brown, medium. Coming on tonight. If you're still with us, hopefully you are. It's gone very quiet there, but Angela's still with us, obviously. Thank you. Thank you for coming on, Angela.
Mark, I must be the only one who ain't got a hangover, who went this, that, and the other.
I don't really drink much anyway, so. But you can drink an empty stomach and have a very little. I can't, and that can upset you. That can make you a bit tipsy. I find that if you don't eat anything, you can't. Usually, with a stomach full of food, it absorbs it, and you're okay. You can have 2 or 3 pints, but you do it with an empty stomach. Not advisable. It's not good for you anyway. It can make you a bit tipsy. I never get drunk anymore. I get a bit tiddly, and that's it. And that's I stop.
Well, I don't know. I've been hiding in my game room all night.
I don't get mad anymore.
I've been hiding in my game room all night.
I was soon having tea and coffee over at the beach. Kieran, as was written in the chat room, Kieran, I'll soon be having. Excuse me. Kieran, I will soon be having tea and coffee overlooking a beach. It is sunny and warm this morning. It's going to be 26 degrees Celsius today. Nice beach weather, Kieran. That's what dear Angela, Aussie woman, at brackets Aussie woman, has written in the chat room. Good friend from New South Wales. I've got that right now. I've got another friend, paranormal friend in Australia, Caroline Barber from Victoria, Bendigo, Victoria. I think it is above I believe it's just above New South Wales, Victoria. That's Ned Kelly country, I believe, isn't it? I believe the most famous Australian outlaw, the most like Robert Hood, most famous outlaws in the world, you know. Ned Kelly.
In Australia,
Most famous outlaw ever, yeah.
In Australia,
drinking moderation. Yes. 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 That's the sound of. Well, you anyway. Thank you. That's good sound advice for anybody else. Andrew, yeah. No, indeed. Can agree with you more. Which I do, which I never used to years ago when I was younger, but I do now. I don't really drink that much anyway. About 4 or 5 pints at the weekend. That's it. Drinking moderation, very sound advice from our friend in Australia. Angela there. Bless you. Thank you. Yeah, check Carla Paranormal. I'll give you my good friend Caroline Barber from Bendigo, Victoria, Australia. Plug. Check Karma Paranormal out. CPI, sorry. Good grief. How long have I been with that group now? Karma Paranormal. I think it's Karma Paranormal Investigators. So CPR. I did see CPR, yeah. Karma Paranormal Investigators. Bendigo, Australia. There's Karma Paranormal. CPI. Check their page out on Facebook, and no doubt they've got a page. No doubt they've got a good page on their YouTube. They've got a page on YouTube there you can subscribe to. They're very good indeed. Very good friends with Caroline, lovely lady. That's the other Australian friend, Caroline Barber. Bless her. Oh, I've never been to Victoria. Yeah, she's. Oh, is that Caroline? Caroline is Angela. So beg your pardon. And is that just is that the state just above you? Is Victoria? Is it New South Wales and Victoria's above it? Is that the state above New South Wales, my friend? Yeah. My geography is terrible, right? CPS, yeah, CPI, Karma Paranormal Investigators. Great group, great. Oh, wonderful Caroline's Bar, wonderful. I have a lot of time. Good friend of Caroline Barber. That's my other Aussie friend.
This is.
Carol. Angela, just state, have any of you done any paranormal sessions lately? Not of late. Angela, no. We hope to get up and running in the new year soon, hopefully. Live streams. We've got plans. We've just got to get the opportunity to do so, isn't it, Kieran? At the moment, in the new year, yes, we'll have things. Not of late. I'm not doing anything. When was the last time I did an investigation? I can't remember now. Gee, that's a very good point. Not lately though. No.
Nah, certainly.
It's having a lovely. That's what beauty. That's the beauty of Australia. Having Christmas dinner on the beach, Bondi Beach or wherever you are in Australia, or just sitting on the veranda or somewhere looking out at the beautiful stretch of beach on that clear blue ocean or whatever. What's wonderful. What a thought to carry in your head. Hello, back on. What Angela's asked, what is the place called that you record? Oh, what shall I record? New South Wales is this is the way around. So Victoria, New South Wales is above. I always got it right. It's a 1 hour. It's a 1 hour flight from Sydney. Oh, Victoria's at the bottom of Southeast Australia. So it's New South. Excuse me. So Victoria's at the bottom of the Southeast Australia. Then New South Wales is the bottom of Australia. Then you got Victoria above that. Below that, sorry, is that right? I need the glasses sorting out, I think. Having prawns, oysters, crab, lobster overlooking Bondi Beach sounds great, but very expensive. So New South Wales is above Victoria, not the other way around. Victoria above New South Wales. That's my geography out the window, isn't it? So Caroline, my good friend from CPI, Paranormal, is in the bottom southeast part of Australia, and New South Wales is above it. I got it the wrong way around there. I do apologise. I need to get my eyes tested. I think I can't remember. Having prawns, oyster, crab, lobster overlooking Bondi Beach sounds good to me. Sounds great, but very expensive. Well worth an experience in itself, just the same. I'd save up for that. I tell you what, how far away? About one and a half hours flight from Sydney, from New South Wales to Victoria. Yeah. It's a beautiful country, Australia. It's mysterious and beautiful. New Zealand has that kind of same appeal as well. It really has. I think I ordered quite the chat room with our other
still here, Mark.
Guests. I think possibly. I think the Angela's there at the moment. I got mixed up there with New South Wales. I thought it was Victoria. I thought New South Wales, Southeast New South Wales and Southeast Australia was below Victoria. Victoria is actually yeah. It isn't. It's not below Victoria. It's above. New South Wales is above Victoria. See, I'm getting tired now. My geography rest there for today. Stand in the corner, get spanked later on. I'm going to map of Australia and restudy it and pour over it next month.
That's it, Mark.
It's easy mistakes sometimes, yeah. I thought it was the other way around concerning New South Wales. It's not below Victoria, it's above Victoria, the state of Victoria. Yeah. I think Victoria's, there are sort of neighbours like, I mean, Victoria's is Ned Kelly country, I believe, as well. That's the notorious outlaw from the like mid to late 19th century, I believe. Yeah. Ned Kelly's famous all over the world. I mean, I think he's made even more famous by Mick Jagger's portraying him in a film there in the late 60s, early 70s, you know. On the Rolling Stones, I'll meet him. Cave come home later. Oh, because isn't the I love New Zealand, especially the south. Is now that's interesting, Angela. Is the South Island is that the less populated part of New Zealand as opposed to the North Island, which is smaller? Is it because it's even? I think it's actually even. It's less people in New Zealand, but it's actually. I think it's actually bigger than the UK. I believe slightly bigger. I think it's how big? Not much. I don't think greatly bigger, but bigger. But less populated. But it's more populated in the North Island as opposed to the South. I think she said the. I think the South Island. Mark and Kieran, I've got to go now for a morning tea near the beach. That's right for some, isn't it? I'm so jealous. Oh my God. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for coming on anyway. Thank you. Okay, I've got to go now for morning tea near the beach. Have a good evening, and we'll chat soon on your next show. Are you doing a pre or post New Year show? Oh God, that's a good point. We don't know yet. We'll let you know about that. Possibly either side of New Year, pre New Year and post New Year, possibly both. We don't know yet. Kieran, hello. Kieran, are you with us? Hello. I'm on my own here.
Sorry, mate. No, I'm with you. Ooh.
Yeah, I was right there, so I was vindicated. I got one fact. South Island is mountainous. South Island is mountainous. I'm going to clear my throat when I'm trying to read something out, which is very annoying. South Island is mountainous. North Island is more populated. It's more sort of remote. There's people on there, obviously, but why is that then? The South Island less populated. And how much so? Is it more remote? Is there more? Is it more sustainable in the north because it's less mountainous? I don't know. Or for reasons of resources wise, I don't know. It's very intriguing. That.
Yeah, Mark. I don't know what to do New Year's Eve.
I'm doing it here.
Oh, dude, shit, I don't fucking matter.
Yeah. Hey.
Hang on, I'm losing it, Kieran. Sorry. And gee, why did I get G on trying to do something? If you make a mistake in the chat room, you press OK. You can't edit it either, which is annoying. I don't think she's going to see this. I don't think my brother's in the North Island. Kieran, still there?
Yeah, mate. Don't worry about me. I'm still here. Yeah. Still here.
You going to carry on? Yeah. It's up to you.
We call it
Knock it on the head, Kieran. Knock it on the head. Yeah. Hey, sorry.
But
hey. Sorry.
Call it on the air tonight because we've done
yeah,
few hours, yeah. Can you call me back on Facebook, please?
Facebook.
Yeah.
God, it's only 11:30. I thought it was later than that. Fucking hell. We
No,
started
no,
early,
no,
that's
no.
why. 9, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay, I'm
I
going to
think we're
call
on the
it.
show then. We'll have the show, but we'll have a chat on the message on through the via Skype via Facebook. Okay, we'll end the show. Anybody listening, we're going to end the show now, and thank for everybody tonight. If anybody's still in the chat room and listening, and thank you all, and we'll inform you on the next show either before the new year or after. We may either have a show either side of the new year, prior to the new year or after. So we'll let you know then. So thank you and good night from us all at Paranormal Talk Radio here in
good night for me.
Here in Coventry and Warwickshire here. So and we appreciate all the listeners and the people in the chat room. And see you then, guys. Happy Christmas and a happy New Year to you all. Until the next time, take care. Bye.